Fuck Tuesday, it's Taco Friday.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dirtnation Offroad. So today we're back in Cleghorn and we're doing a quick tutorial on crawl control. So for you Toyota owners, you guys know what crawl control is if you have the TRD Offroad, TRD Pro. For everybody else, we're gonna do a tutorial on it today. We're gonna show you why we like it, why we don't like it, and what situations you want to use it. Everybody say hi to the sheriff. The sheriff is hiding behind the snorkel. And this is the first time that the sheriff's been off-roading, so he's out helping me today because George is busy doing something. Who cares? I'll give you guys a quick breakdown of what crawl control is. What it is, it's kind of like off-road cruise control. That's the easiest way that I can explain it. So what you do is when you activate the crawl control, it'll start driving the vehicle for you, and it'll give power to the tires it knows it's on the floor. So the ABS kind of has its own sensors working on that. So what it does, it kind of makes up for the fact that it doesn't have a front locker. So like when you crawl a hill, you know, like I'll put in a clip right here from, I remember from Pilot Rock Truck Trail, where I was going up a hill, your front tire is off the floor and the front tire starts spinning, which means the other one isn't getting any power because it's open differential in the front. But what crawl control does, it'll give power to that other tire so that you can continue up the obstacle and you're not getting stuck. Something else that I find really beneficial for crawl control is when you're crawling up an obstacle, when you put your vehicle in 4 low, it kind of changes the gearing. So when you press on the gas, your vehicle tends to jump a little bit because you're not used to the throttle response of 4 low. So what crawl control does for you is, because it controls the throttle for you, you're not gassing it. It's kind of just rolling at its own pace and crawling up the obstacle. I have a clip from Anza-Brego where we were at the 4x4 training park, and that clip perfectly shows how crawl control can benefit you in that situation, because I didn't bash up the bottom of my truck on these pipes because I used crawl control and it kind of just eased its way up the obstacle rather than me gassing it and clanging and banging. All right, so let's jump in the truck and I'll show you guys how to engage crawl control and how to use it. Okay, we're inside the cab. Right now, I'm right in front of this obstacle. So what we're gonna do is, first we're gonna shift to 4-wheel drive. Kind of give that a second. So maybe roll forward a little bit. So now that's shifted to 4-wheel drive. And then on the Tacomas, in order to shift to 4 low, you put the vehicle in neutral, you push it in, and then it clicks. There, 4 low is engaged. You put it back in drive, and then actually if you want to do your locker, you leave it in neutral, and then you press this one right here. That's our locker. And now to engage crawl control, it's going to be this over here. So this is the MTS, which is like the terrain selection. I don't really mess with that too much. We'll do a tutorial on that later, but here's crawl control. And this is your kind of your speed. I always keep it at the lowest speed because I typically use this for crawling. So I don't want to go fast. I want the vehicle to kind of take its time to do it. So like I said, we are 4 low, the rear is locked. And then what you do is when you press it, the brake is being held right now. So when you turn on crawl control, first it'll come up here, but as you can see, crawl control is engaged right now. So as soon as I let go of the brake, the vehicle is gonna start moving on its own. All right, so now that I've given you guys like a quick tutorial on crawl control, I showed you how to engage it. I'm gonna go up, 3 different obstacles on Edison Hill, and then I'm gonna do one without crawl control, one with crawl control, and then that'll be 6 different ones for us to compare, and then you guys can see how crawl control can be beneficial, and then we'll wrap it up, talk about it afterwards. So let's get to it. Sheriff, put it in 4 low. Put it in 4 low, big boy. Fucking sheriff. All right, first hill climb we're gonna do with no crawl control, just kind of rolling. 4 low, rear is locked. Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna get into the obstacle a little bit. Press crawl control, and here it goes. So I'm no gas right now. Obviously I'm paying attention because I have to do the steering, but I'm letting the vehicle 100% control the throttle and do its thing. There it is. And in order to stop crawl control, so if you brake, the vehicle will stop. You let go, it'll start crawling again. So I'm gonna hold down the brake, and then you press the crawl button again, and it turns off crawl control. All right, that was the first hill. Let's get to the second one, and then continue from there. This one's a little more challenging, so it's gonna be interesting how the vehicle does. So we're having trouble with this one. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try crawl control. I was supposed to do this obstacle with no crawl control. We're gonna try it with crawl control because it seems to be having some trouble. So let's turn on crawl control. We're gonna set it to the first setting. Let's get it. Come on, crawl control. Come on, Thunders. Come on, Thunders. Oh! I can't believe I'm doing it. There we go. I couldn't do that hill without crawl control just now. Crawl control helped me get through that. So I think we just, that's the video. Second obstacle, second time. I'm gonna try and do this without using any crawl control. Okay, we're switching to crawl control. Fuck it. Crawl control engaged. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on. Cool, that was kind of intense. I think I just made my case for crawl control right there because I tried 2 times without crawl control. I could not get up the obstacle. Even when I tried giving it some huevos, didn't work. I tried easing it, didn't really work. I only found myself kind of sliding off the mountain. Obviously you don't want to do that. So once you start sliding, then I was just like, no, okay, let's try crawl control. Once I put in crawl control, it kind of made it up on its own. So we're gonna do one more obstacle and then we'll wrap it from there. All right, third obstacle, no crawl control, allegedly.
Come on, fancy burgers.
Actually, that was kind of easy compared to the last one. I should have saved that one for last because, all right, third one, pressing crawl control. Now truck's doing its thing. Good day. So just for S-word and giggles, we're going to try crawl control on a descent. That way, I don't know.
I am kind of worried because I've seen some Raptor guys that have tried their descent control and ended up just revving down the hill, and I'm just breaking them. But let's try it out. So we're gonna go single speed, so the very first speed on crawl control, and then let's go. It sounds disgusting. Let me just say that. You know what? I'm gonna stop it here. It's unnecessary. It's kind of just, it's not necessary.
All right, guys, that's a wrap on the video. I think it's safe to say that crawl control can be useful in some situations, especially when you look at that second obstacle. It was pretty challenging, and I was in a position where I trusted my truck to crawl up rather than me doing it with, you know, controlling the gas. So I think it's pretty useful. It's not useful in all situations. Definitely on the descent, it was completely crap. I didn't like it at all. But it's, you know, if you have it, use it. You know, it's a feature of your truck, and I'm pretty proud to have it on mine. So even though I don't have front lockers, I do have crawl control, I do have the snorkel, and I do have big boys to give me traction. So we're good to go. So Sheriff, you hear me? I'm going through puberty right there. Sheriff, this was your first time off-roading. What'd you think of it?
Fuck yeah, let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. That's all I got for now. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again next time.